Commissioner's notes, commissioner's notes, commissioner's notes, commissioner's notes, commissioner's notes, commissioner's notes.
The Commissioner's Notes Podcast.
Well. It's week 2 has passed, and I lost, and it doesn't feel good.
Hey. Also lost. Also doesn't feel good. But I take solace in the fact that most of us are 1-1. Ooh.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Like 90% of the league is 1-1. And then Ryland of all people, who had one of the most hilariously terrible drafts that I can possibly remember, is 2-0, which is crazy. It's pretty much like nothing happened after week 1 for the majority of us, though.
Yeah. Brick by brick, as they say. We're going to get into all of that. We're going to talk a little waiver wires today. We're going to go through the matchups, talk about what's on our mind. A few trades went through, including a big one last night for me and you, Klug.
Yep, we traded a couple players. You gave me Tucker Kraft. I now have a set it and forget it tight end for the most part right now. And I gave you Breece Hall.
Which I needed. Running back, anything running back. Any production from a running back would be music to my ears right now.
Well, you're going to get it from Breece. I love you, Breece. I always love having him on my team, but had too much running back depth. Good problem to have, but also a terrible problem to have because I started Breece Hall in week 2. Started him over Jonathan Taylor, and I just want to apologize to Jonathan Taylor. Never going to happen again. You're a mainstay in my lineup from here on out, but I did that, and I lost to Brandon.
Yeah, and I lost to Jimmy, which no shame in losing to Jimmy, okay? Jimmy's got an unbelievable team. I got to go up against Sam Good this week, which is always my least favorite thing because he always beats me no matter what, every single time. So I am undoubtedly going to lose this week. That's okay. We're just going to continue building brick by brick. Thank you for giving me Breece Hall. I feel a little bit better about my running back situations. Adios, Roma Dunze. Hate to have to trade you like that. Adios, Tucker Kraft. I think that one stings the most because Tucker Kraft is fucking awesome. But, you got to do what you got to do. I had no running backs in my life, and now I at least have Breece Hall, so I'm feeling all right. Welcome to the team also, Marvin Harrison Jr. Ugliest man in fantasy football. Hey, hopefully he'll have some good weeks for me, only as needed, because Emeka is locked in. Emeka Egbuka is locked in. He ain't going nowhere. Deebo Samuel is also locked in until he shows me otherwise. Fantasy football.
You find a lot of solace in fantasy football when you have players and roster lineups that are set. And whatever happens, that's just up to the fantasy gods. But you feel just a serene blanket of comfort when you don't have to worry about starting Breece Hall over Jonathan Taylor, any other mistakes like that. So I got rid of those. I've got a pretty much set lineup, and it feels good.
It does feel good. Bye weeks are a thing. Let's not forget about bye weeks. You're going to have to plug people in, plug people out. We all do. But yeah, no, it definitely feels better looking at my roster with Breece Hall than it did without him. And I love Deebo. I love Emeka Egbuka. I love Baker Mayfield. I love Patrick Mahomes. I think Kyle Pitts is one of Michael Penix's favorite targets. I think going forward, he's going to see the end zone this week. I'm calling it here right now, right here. Kyle Pitts sees the end zone maybe twice this week. But feeling good. We're going to go over the waiver wire. Breaking news, though. What's that just went through as we started recording?
It was a trade.
Is that a trade?
Bryce
Holy
Smith,
moly.
who was desperate for running backs, and
as most of us are at this point in time.
And the 2-0 juggernaut who had the worst draft we've ever seen. One of the most hilarious things I've ever witnessed in person, Ryland Hancock.
Yeah, Ryland Hancock got James Cook. He had to give away Nick Chubb and Travis Etienne, who Travis Etienne is not going to be the RB1 of the Jags for much longer. I promise you, my boy Basil Tootin is about to take over that backfield. Just a matter of weeks now. Let me tell you what, man. Lots of injuries, though, and a lot of us are in precarious spots.
Yes, we are. Before we get into the waiver wire, let's quick recap.
Yeah,
quick recap of week 2. I lost to Brandon 107-90. Would have beat him by, I think, 7 points if I had started Jonathan Taylor. I'm going to beat that dead horse. I'm very sad about the decision. DJ, shout out to DJ.
DJ, if you're watching this, we love you. If you ever want to come back to the group chat, let us know. Please come back to the group chat. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, he gave it to Sam Camp, 127 to 133.
Sam Camp went on a little bit of a tirade. He got a little upset, started saying crazy things about a lot of our teams, specifically mine. So thank you, Sam Camp. Better luck next week.
Was this a personal conversation?
No, he said it in the chat. He was like, I'm about to say some things.
It's not because it was like 3 teams. Marcus was included.
Yeah, specifically me. I was the top of the list of things he had to talk about. Although he had a pretty outstanding week. If he had been playing pretty much anyone else, he would have dominated. Sucks to be 0-2, Sam. Better luck next time, and I hope Jaden Daniels is healthy for you, pal.
Speaking of people that aren't healthy, Rami lost Joe Burrow to turf toe out for 3 months. That's honestly horribly devastating for Rami. 77 to 114. His team's bad. Might be one of the worst I've seen in recent years.
Bad defensive decision. Lost him 4 points just by starting that defense. Fortunately, he does have Joe Flacco there for what it's worth. We might see him bid on some guys in the waiver wire. We'll get into that, though.
Clint's got a good squad. Clint, 126 to 88, took down your best friend / nemesis, Sam Good.
Yep.
Clint's got a solid team.
Yep.
Devastating loss last week to Jimmy, but he comes out on top here pretty easily. Sam Good also, team doesn't look that good.
Sam Good, perfect comeback spot. So maybe I win. False. I'm going to lose. No matter what happens this upcoming week, Sam Good's going to win. I can't possibly win. And that's just life.
Mark is a firm believer in reverse psychology. And then we got Chubby Peen. Ryland, 123 over Tom Borns to 113. Tom, 0-2. Tough. You needed only a little amount of points last night from Brock Bowers and whoever the fuck.
Marion Hampton.
Not that guy. Didn't get
Not
the points.
that guy, pal.
And lost to Ryland, who is now 2-0.
Marion Hampton doesn't look that good. Ryland is 2-0 by the hair of his chinny chin chin. Ryland, Derrick Henry took a shit on him. Michael Penix took a shit on him. Stephon Diggs, not that guy. I think Ryland's going to need a little bit of help at wide receiver here. We'll see what we can do. Ryland, hit me up. I got an extra wide receiver sitting around. Let's make things happen.
An on-air seduction. Then we got Marcus, 98 points, losing to Jimmy. Jimmy, I don't want to say anything bad about Jimmy's team. He's 2-0. Can't really say anything about it. It's terrifying looking on paper. Doesn't score that many points, but he has scraped by with 2 victories.
Yeah, Brian Thomas Jr. has not produced throughout the first 2 weeks. I'm personally a little bit scared for him. I'm scared for the Jaguars. But I want nothing to do with Jaguars player other than my man, Brenton Strange. Thanks, pal.
You're welcome. Tucker Kraft, Brent Strange. That was the tight end portion
He's
of the
going
trade.
Straight on my bench. Kyle Pitts. I'm riding with Kyle Pitts. I'm a Pitts believer.
110 points from Trevor to Kyle, 148. Kyle looking like the clear-cut number 1 in our league thus far through the season. And Trevor, team's not good, has great quarterbacks. Team's not good, offers terrible trades to people. That's what I'm hearing through the grapevine and through personal experience. Shout out to Trevor.
I am also hearing that Trevor has not been easy to trade with this season. I have not really attempted anything. That's what happens, a little top heavy here. Hopefully David Montgomery can continue to produce even that much for you. Hopefully J.K. Dobbins doesn't lose his job to R.J. Harvey at any point, which is now your problem and not mine. Leave it to me to trade him players, and they're just going to continue to be the best players in the world. Generally, Klug is pretty right on players, which is why I wanted some of your guys, because you're normally right on guys, and I feel like you might be right on Brees. I think Brees might be sick. This is me coping.
Hey, I thought it was a pretty fair trade. Some people disagreed. It doesn't really matter. Week 3, want to get into that, or you want to talk about the waiver
wire real quick, because I think this week people are going to blow a lot of their budgets. I know I will be. By the time you see this, the waivers will have already cleared, so there's no surprises in what I'm about to say. Given the nature of our running back situation in this league, I feel like it's only wise for me to go after Cam Cadabruh. That way I have Tyrone Tracy, I have Cam Cadabruh. Whoever ends up emerging as the RB1, at least they will be on my team. Based on what I saw last week, I think this is Cam's backfield. I think Tyrone is one of the least efficient running backs in recent memory. He is not fun to watch. He does not pop off the screen. He is a former receiver. He hasn't even been playing running back that long. I think Cam is like just brutalizing people out there. I think in short line, goal line situations, they're going to continue to feed Cam. He's just got that nose for the end zone. I'm going to be spending, at least right now, as of this recording, $37 on Cam Cadabruh.
That is interesting. I had thought the same amount about bidding on Cam Cadabruh. I don't want him anymore. I need receiver more than I need running back. I think you're going to have to bid more than that, pal. We'll obviously find out tonight, but I think it's going to be over 40. I think it's going to be over 40.
I might have to up my offer.
37
We'll see
is
what I
my favorite number of all time, ever since I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Don't really know why. But
who do you got your eyes on out there?
I got my eyes on nobody, unfortunately. I'm really just going to sit back, grab a big old thing of popcorn, and just watch how much everybody else bids because quarterbacks are horribly injured right now.
Yep.
They all died in week 2, and people need help.
People need help.
And we got Jake Browning.
And we also got Carson Wentz.
Got Carson Wentz, and don't forget about we might have a possible
Marcus Mariota, which would be sick. I would like to see a little Marcus Mariota, not over Jaden Daniels necessarily, but if he does end up getting the start, I'm actually not too worried about him, specifically as it pertains to Debo. I don't think any production drops off there. He stepped up and performed in all the situations he was in last year.
Mm-hmm.
He hasn't looked bad since that one season he quit the team.
Hey,
in the middle of the
let
season.
bygones be bygones, pal.
But since then, he's actually looked really good. I predict that Rami's going to throw a shit ton of money at Jake Browning just to have that there. I don't know how much people are going to be willing to spend on Carson Wentz, given the fact that he's only going to be there 2 or 3 weeks at most. And I don't think anyone is going to have the foresight to pick up Marcus Mariota, although maybe after listening to this, if he's still available, someone will. You mentioned wide receivers. There's a couple names on here that interest me. Wan'Dale Robinson obviously had a big week last week. I personally wouldn't touch him. We just know who he is at this point.
Yes.
The one name I'm very interested in, very, very, very interested in, Mr. Troy Franklin.
Troy Franklin, a second year?
Second year out of the University of Oregon, I believe.
Taking passes from my sweet boneheads.
He had an unbelievable week this week. Again, we don't know who he is, but he's starting to show more, who he is as the weeks go on. I think he's a speedster. He's the 14th ranked wide receiver throughout 2 weeks, for whatever that's worth. But the most important thing is through 2 weeks, he's got 12 receptions on 15 targets and a touchdown. I think he's going to continue to elevate himself up that depth chart. I think he's going to overtake Cortland Sutton's spot as the wide receiver 1. I'm interested in Troy Franklin.
Never heard of him, really, up until last week, until my sweet quarterback Bo Nix was throwing him tuds.
So you're not going to pick up Troy Franklin?
No.
I feel like he's lying to us right now.
I'm gonna keep my money. I already got my sweet stack. I got Rome Odunze from Marcus. You big dummy. You gave me Rome Odunze. He's been killing it through week 1, week 2. He looks awesome. He's very young. And he's taking passes from Caleb Williams. It's a sweet, sexy stack, and it is now on my team. So no, I will not be taking Troy Franklin.
What about Romeo Dobbs? Can I interest you in Romeo Dobbs?
Enough space on my team. I've got too many good players. It's a problem. I'm trying to free my mind this fantasy season. So no.
I will also be considering Romeo Dobbs. I think he looks sick in his Guardian cap. I think he looks like a bobblehead out there.
He's got some great bobblehead memes out there.
Fastest bobblehead I've ever seen. I think Romeo Dobbs, especially since my sweet Jaden Reed is out getting surgery. He's going to be out for an extended period of time on that collarbone. I think Romeo Dobbs could easily be the number 1 wide receiver on that team. Matthew Golden hasn't quite emerged yet. And I just feel like they're running out of options. And I think Romeo is one of the longer standing members of that team. He's got the rapport with Jordan Love. Romeo Dobbs is a fantastic waiver wire ad. Outside of that, more of the same. You know what I mean? Dallas Goedert's out there for anyone who might need a little help. But that's about all I have for the waiver wire seg, my friend.
Thank God it's over.
I didn't say anything. I didn't even say that much. But your position was just, I don't want anyone because my team is so good.
I
Oh,
don't.
come on,
I
Klug.
don't. You can't force me into wanting somebody on the waiver wire. I don't want anybody on the waiver wire.
Before we get into the matchups of this particular week, I do want to talk about our sponsors of the day, Lagunitas IPA. Thank you for supplying this beautiful 6-pack to the Circle K in which I picked it up from. 6.2% alcohol, legendary. Thank you for not sponsoring this show. Maybe going forward you will. Cheers. Oh, yeah. Goes down super smooth.
Nice. Matchups
For the week. We got a bunch of unbelievable matchups coming this week. Oh, my gosh. Love Lagunitas. Thank you, Lagunitas. We'll start at the top. First matchup of the week is none other than my own, Marcus Reardon, Emeka Marcus Egbuka versus Sam Good. What do you think, pal?
Got you. He's still got Tua. He's starting Tua. That's just sad. Justin Fields probably not going to play. Marcus by 1 million.
Wow. I'll take Sam Good by 1 million. Not a chance that I win that one, pal. Definitely going to lose. Up next, we've got our man Clint versus DJ. Talk to me, pal. How you feeling about that one? Tight matchup. Win probability at 50% for each.
DJ. Give me DJ.
I also got DJ.
DJ lurking in the shadows. He's gonna take down Clint. Clint's gonna be frustrated. Clint's gonna hate it. But it's gonna be DJ. DJ by 1 million.
DJ by 1 million. I think Saquon has a big week. I think Daniel Jones is awesome, frankly. I think Daniel Jones might be the difference maker in this game. I also think Mark Andrews is he's irrelevant at this point to me.
Yeah, I don't like that Daniel Jones is doing so good. But he is. You know?
Oh, because you like Anthony Richardson?
Yeah, I miss him.
Big time Anthony Richardson guy over here. Up next, we've got Sam Camp versus Tom Borns.
Gross.
Tom is projected to win by a pretty substantial amount, over 20 points projected victory. Don't totally understand it, but let me take Tom in this one. I think I tend to agree with the projections here.
Yeah, depends if Jaden Daniels plays. If he doesn't, give me Tom all day.
As of right now, Sam Camp does not have Jaden Daniels in his lineup. I don't know if that's a precautionary thing or if maybe some news broke that I missed. He's got Mac Jones plugged into that QB1, and he doesn't have a quarterback in his superflex. He's going with Javonte Williams.
He's got nice running backs. Not a terrible decision. Give me Rylan by 1 million.
I mean, Tom by 1 million?
Give me Tom by 1 million.
Perfect. Up next, we've got none other than Mr. Jimmy versus Mr. Klug. How you feeling going into this matchup, pal?
Not great. It's Jimmy. I think his team's going to pop off. Jimmy by 1 million.
Jimmy does seem to have the positional edge in most cases. However, I think you got something sick here. If Roma Dunze can give you even a fraction of what he got last week, I think Tucker Kraft goes off. I think both those players are going to go off just by the nature of the fact that I gave them away to you.
Could be.
I actually like your team way more now with those two players. I think you really killed that trade with me. Great job, pal.
Thanks.
I got Klug. I got Klug by actually a pretty substantial amount. Ladd McConkey looks good. Jonathan Taylor might be the best running back. Bucky's going to do Bucky things. I would have to say, I think you're going to win this, especially if Brian Thomas Jr. is out. I think you're in here, pal.
Tough to say. Hope you're right.
You've got Kyle Alexander versus our man Rami Arbid. Rami down bad right now. He currently has a 37% chance of victory. He is already 0-2. Joe Burrow has just moved to the IR. He already has Joe Mixon in his IR spot. Terry doesn't look great. Zay Flowers popped week 1, but came back to earth after that. Travion Henderson's not showing me anything. I think Kyle's team is just years better than Rami's, unfortunately. Rami won This Is Your Year next year. Not looking good so far, Mr. Ram. Give me Kyle by 2 million.
Shades of David versus Goliath. Give me Goliath all day. Rami's team is terrible. It's real bad, and he just lost Joe Burrow. He's gonna have to do something on waiver wire. I don't know that he's going to. Yeah, give me Kyle by $2 million.
Yeah, this is like crazy. Just the check marks next to where they think the position is won. Rami might have the better defense. He's got the Cowboys. So,
Ooh.
sorry, Rom. That is rough stuff right there. We've got Trevor, our man Trevor versus Ryland Hancock. What are you thinking?
Give me Ryland all day. Ryland's going to go 3-0. I think he just got stronger with that trade with Bryce, and Trevor is not going to improve his team until he trades one of his sweet quarterbacks.
I would have to agree. I think especially with this James Cook edition, Ryland's looking good, man. Ryland looks way better than he did after the draft. That is the sign of a great fantasy manager. I salute you, sir. I think Bryce Young and Michael Penix, that could be a stronger 1-2 at quarterback against Trevor, who has the strongest 1-2 at quarterback. This is just another example of whether or not Trevor's draft strategy is going to work. We will see how that plays out for him, pal.
Might be coming for Rashad White real quick, Trevor.
Our matchup of the week, though, we saved the best for last. Both players coming off of wins. Both players sitting at 1-1. One player just made a season-changing trade. We'll see if it's for better or for worse. We've got my man Bryce Smith versus his brother Brandon Smith. The battle of the B Smithers.
Battle of the Smiths. It's going to be epic. Man, that's a tough one because I think Bryce just got worse in that trade. He's not really improving his team. He's more so putting out fires across his team. I don't really like that strategy.
Huge point here, though, I want to make as well. This projection of Brandon losing currently is with J.J. McCarthy sitting on his super flex with the projected 0. I would be shocked if Brandon doesn't make a big move. I'm assuming he's going to go after Carson Wentz. He doesn't have any more room. He's got Jordan Addison suspended, Xavier Worthy, who was questionable this week, and Chris Godwin on his IR. I don't exactly know what the move is here, other than probably drop Caleb Johnson for a quarterback. I'd say still give me Bryce. If Brandon doesn't have a good quarterback option, give me Bryce. Give me Bryce by $500,000.
Bryce, you should have taken your trade with me. Should have been faster. Give me Brandon by $1 million.
Also, this is an A.J. Brown week on Bryce's team. I think this is the week that A.J. Brown bounces back and shows us why he's A.J. Brown and everybody else is not.
Either that happens or they trade him soon. But yeah, I don't think he's going to stay down there in the low point area for too much longer.
Well, excellent. Trying to keep this one brief this week, but I appreciate everyone for tuning in. And for our grand finale tonight, we have something that we have never yet done on this podcast, Caleb.
Magic. We've never done magic, but we got a magician here.
And before Brandon and Bryce and all you other fucking nerds get too excited, no, we're not talking about Magic the Gathering. We're talking about real old-fashioned magic. So be prepared to have your minds blown. Everybody, please welcome to the set the incredible Mr. Danny Orange.
Thank you guys.
Thank you for being on the Commissioner's Notes podcast today.
Thank you. Yeah, thanks for having
Awesome.
me.
Absolutely.
Cool. I'm gonna show you guys a little something cool.
Cool.
Have you been to the casino?
Yeah.
Casino.
Oh, yeah.
So this is a cool move if you can get it down.
Nice,
right?
nice.
It could be useful.
Nice.
So all you have to do is keep your eye on the ace.
Okay.
Right? So if you want to hold your hand out for me.
Sure.
And you guys are gonna be working as a team,
Oh,
right?
sure.
So you guys have to come to an agreement before it's the final answer.
Got it.
Right? So if I take the ace and I go like this, right? I go like this.
Whoa.
Where's the ace at?
Right here.
Good job.
Nice.
Nice.
Pretty
Oh,
good.
yeah.
He's
Sick.
pretty good at this.
All right.
We'll do it with 3 now.
Okay.
We're gonna flip some over, right?
Oh, goodness.
Right. So if I go like this, right? If I go like this, where's the ace at?
In your hand.
That was good. Okay. Okay, maybe you guys are
Nice.
too
Hell
good.
yeah.
All right, now you guys have to agree on it this time because
All right.
you keep calling all the shots.
All right.
Right? Just so we'll do it with 2 threes though. Okay. Make it
Okay.
a little harder for you guys. All right. Take him. One of those guys. All right. So here's the move right here. Right. So if I give you the ace, where's the ace at?
In my hand.
Your hand.
Would you agree that it's in his hand?
No.
So where do you guys want? Where do you guys?
I think Danny has it.
I think
Wanna say
that's
I
it
have
right there.
Okay, you guys are pretty good.
All right.
Okay, we'll do it again now. Watch. Hold it here. Keep it open. It's gonna get a little harder now, right? So if I give you the 3 and if I flip over one of these, where's the ace at?
Should be in his left hand.
In his
yeah.
left hand.
Would you guys both agree on that?
Yeah, sure, Danny.
Yes,
we
yes.
agree. It's in your
Yeah.
damn it. I knew it.
Oh no.
So we'll put this in my pocket now, right?
Mhm.
So now, would you guys both agree that it's in my pocket?
Yeah.
Ace? Yeah.
You would?
Oh, yeah. This son of a bitch.
Oh my
We'll
gosh.
do it again, right? So now where would the ace be at now?
In my hands.
No,
his
it's in my pocket.
Pocket.
Oh
We'll do it again. One more time, okay? Watch. If I go like this, right? I snap. I can actually just get all 3 aces.
Where's the question,
Oh.
Danny?
Just like that.
Whoa. Now we have 3 aces. What do they call that, Danny?
They call it the 3-card Monty.
3-card Monty.
Yes.
My mind is blown. I think I can speak for my co-host when I say his mind is also blown right now. I think all of our viewers' minds are blown. Thank you, magician.
Anytime.
Unbelievable.
Anytime. Thanks for
Thanks,
having
Ladies
me,
and
guys.
gentlemen, the
Yeah.
incredible Mr. Daniel Orange. Number 3. Who's a good number 3? Is Russell Wilson number 3? After that information that we just learned, I think I'm ready to give my absolute lock of the week in terms of wins. I know we just went over everything here. DJ has Russell Wilson, who is number 3. He scored 30.3 fantasy points next week, which makes my absolute mortal lock of the week DJ to beat Sam Camp. That's what we just learned right there. That's the type of insight you only get right here. Russell Wilson, big week, start him, pick him up, do whatever you have to do. Start Russell Wilson.
Sam Camp. Give me Sam Camp.
All right, pal. Wow, we've had a little bit of everything today. A little fancy talk, a little trade recaps, waiver wire pickups, and magic.
Magic. Yeah.
And it's week 3. Holy cow. What is going on? My friends, before my mind gets blown, we're going to log out of here. Just want to say follow us on YouTube, on Instagram, at Commissioner's Notes. Find us on YouTube, Commissioner's Notes Podcast. What's up, Juliana? What's up, all the Nicosias? Love you guys. Yeah, it's week 3, Klug.
I hope I win. Jimmy. I hope I beat you.
Yes, Sam. Good. Congrats on your victory early. Signing off here from the Commissioner's Notes Podcast. It's the Commissioner. Love you guys.
Bye.
Perfect. The number 3. Russell Wilson wears 3, and he scored 30.3 points.
And we just filmed 33 minutes.
Oh my God. And it's 6:33 p.m.